Have you been wondering, why does the investing world hate people with little money so much? Why am I completely shut off from making decent money and returns? Well, let me tell you, you are not. We live in the greatest era of mankind, and the opportunities to invest with little money are all around us. Today, I'll show you how and where to invest only $100. Don't believe me? Stick around till the end, where I'll give you some insider tips on how to make gains with little money. But before that, please make sure to subscribe and like this video if you want to be in the loop with the latest money tactics on how to increase your wealth. Let me tell you about myself. I am a person who was interested more in spending as opposed to investing. But one day, my thoughts changed for the better. Someone taught me about money and investing, and it completely shifted my perspective on cash generation. From there on, I made a practice to invest even when others felt it was too small of an amount. Now, I'm here to tell you how to invest $100 in a profitable endeavor. But wait, I first want you to do two things before you get into the investment ideas. Number one, create an emergency fund. You know, in some instances, you need money urgently. For instance, your car might break down, or you have a medical bill you need to pay for. The reason is that emergencies can occur at any time during rainy days. It is better to make sure that you have around 3 or 6 months of your expenses gathered in your emergency fund. It will help you if you or any other breadwinner in your family loses their job. To create this emergency fund, it is better to look for a savings account that will offer high interest. I personally use the Citi High Yield Savings Account that currently has an interest rate of 1.35%. In turn, your money will grow at a faster pace. If you do so, your interest will earn interest for you. It means that your savings will grow at a faster pace. Number two, get out of debt, please. If you have debts to clear, I'm sure you should focus on it first. The reason is that a person with debt will eat into any investment you make. I want you to remember a point here. For example, high credit card interest rates are about 15 to 30%. If this is the case, you may not find an investment with this return to exceed your cost of debt. Alright, you got these two things sorted out? Then it is time for you to get into my tips on how and where to invest $100. Many online banks offer higher yields on savings products as compared to local banks. You might have heard that local banks pay high returns on two things. Yes, you have guessed it right. They are certificates of deposit and money markets. Do you know one thing though? In both these cases, the least initial investment is well above $100. But fret not, you can benefit from online high-yield savings accounts. They do not need any minimum investment, but they pay high interest on whatever you invest in. Why not consider investing your $100 into a reliable high-yield online savings account? Now, moving on, have you heard about P2P lending? Well, I will show you in a bit the investment option that turned out to be fruitful for me. But I would like to talk about P2P lending with you. In these platforms, people visit to borrow money for their personal needs. These are unsecured loans, and you can use the funds for any purpose. Also, they can get to as high as $40,000. The rate of interest of these loans varies by credit profiles of the borrower, but expected to be high. Now, you might be wondering, where does investment come into play here? Well, the answer is that investors get the opportunity from these platforms to invest in these loans. It means that you do not have to invest in the entire loan. Rather, you will do it in small slices of loans. These are called notes. You can issue a note for as low as $25 and invest in 4 different loans for a total of $100. But how about automating with robo-advisors? Well, that is not what I did. But again, I want to show you another investment option. As you have only $100 to invest, you should avoid larger broker fees. It means that you will have to keep away from hedge funds or active investing funds. On the other hand, you can consider automating with a robo-advisor. What is it? It provides a web-based automated investing service. In this service, you will simply enter how much your risk is and how much you can tolerate, and you will give details about your financial goals. On the basis of what you enter, the system will suggest the right investment suitable for you. As these services do not have any minimum account balances to keep up, it will be a great start investment option. But have you heard about dividend stocks? Of course, you may not want to spend a lot on stocks, but you can consider buying only a single stock from an established company. The etiology is that they offer dividends to their stockholders. Even for your single dividend stock, they will give you dividend that you can reinvest. With the dividends reinvested, you can buy more stocks. In turn, your portfolio will improve without having any effect on your bank account. To upgrade this strategy to a pro level now, you can also invest in dividend ETFs, which are essentially a basket of dividend-paying stocks. You buy an ETF, and that ETF holds a bunch of different stocks, allowing you to diversify your portfolio without actually investing in all the individual stocks. So you might be wondering, how and where did I invest my first $100? Yes, I know, you have waited to know what I did with my $100. Well, I started my business with only $100. Yes, what you've heard is right. I started my business just with $100. I can hear you asking already about what is this business. Well, let me tell you. I would literally go on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and buy things for a lower price and then resell them online or on those same platforms. It really is ridiculous how easy it was to multiply that money. On top of that, a lot of people even gave stuff away just for free, which I would then sell for almost 100% profit. I'm telling you, the best way to increase little money is by starting a business. There's no doubt about it. Now, an important suggestion I would like to give you is that money is money. It might be $100 or even $1,000. It has its value. And as they say, an idea can change your life. You can bring positive changes to your life with this initial investment of only $100. Now, that's all I had for today. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope that this video was able to help you get a better idea on how and where to invest your first $100. If you like my content, please hit subscribe button at the bottom so that you can stay updated about all the new content that comes up. Stay well and see you in the next one.